star-studded softball Saturday here at Jane Sanders Stadium for the middle game of a 3-game series between the number 6 UCLA Bruins and the number 5 Oregon Ducks. Hello everybody, welcome inside the broadcast booth here at Jane Sanders Stadium. My name is Aiden Hess. Joined alongside me, Dylan DeCesare, making his 2 previous foul balls. The 3-2 home is on the outside corner, strike 3 called. A nice start for Lindsey Grine in the circle, and it's 1 batter up and 1 batter down for the Ducks here in the top of the last batter out in 8 pitches. Can she do it again? Pitch number 8 of this AB. The full count pitch is another called strike 3. The same place and the same result. Back-to-back backwards Ks for Lindsey Grine to start the afternoon.
A little bit, but still enough to be in this 3 spot.
1-1 home. Woolery swings, drives this one out to left field, but Kai Luchar had it played perfectly, sized it up, twisting near the line, and made the catch. Good start for Lindsey Grine and the Ducks. The Bruins go down in order 1-2-3. Through a half inning of play, then the state championship went to Bend High School as Luchar chops one to the shortstop. Bragg has it, throws across, and just in time. 6-3 on the putout for the first out in the bottom of the first inning.
Routine play for the infield of the Bruins. Okay, with the co-freshman of the week 3 weeks ago.
Pitch to Luchar, a little dribbler down to third, scooped it by Woolery, turns to first. It's going to be close, just in time. What a play. Jordan Woolery on to Megan. As we get another look, infield was playing in. Woolery had a charge kind of in between the circle and the plate through to first, and it is almost simultaneous. And it is overturned. It is an infield single for Kedri Luchar. By about maybe a fraction of a step, but it still counts. First hit speed on first base. The 2-0 McCoy. Big rip and a miss. The throw down to second. Luchar is going to be safe as the ball got dislodged out of the glove of the shortstop, Kanaya Bragg. Probably would have been out. She was able to hold on to that one, but it's a stolen base.
And a great throw
on 23 stolen bases. So now runner in scoring position. The 2-1 McCoy. A little dribbler towards shortstop. Bragg has it. Throws on a first a little bit wide, but Grant able to recollect her footing and complete the putout.
Potential softball roster.
Fisher trying to put up a 0 in the first. Cox, a little dribbler, back to the circle. It's scooped up by Fisher. Her throw to first. Cox is not a great runner, and they retire her 1-3 on the putout. Ducks get a base hit and steal a base, but they do not score a run through it.
This decision to go to Chambers, it could be the lefty-lefty matchup. Also, Chambers hasn't been really great through the first 3 hitters in the first
the 0-1 Grant pops it up. Cox is looking for it. Lost it. Found it for a moment and reaches over her shoulders to make the catch in foul ground. That is a big out for the Ducks. A huge hitter to retire here in the second.
And a great job from Emma Cox just to kind of find that one in the sun. That's high up, and the sun's beaming here in Eugene, Aiden. So able to spot that.
The 1-0. This one hit hard past the shortstop spot. Sinicki couldn't get to it and into left field. It's the first hit of the day for UCLA. A 1-out single off the bat of Kanaya Bragg.
In UCLA yesterday, they weren't.
1-0 from Chambers. Swinging this one is hit the other way towards left field. Luchar has space. Makes the catch now near the line and throws in a bullet back to Sinicki. Good job by Chambers pitching to contact and just letting the batter. That went the full 7 for the Ducks yesterday. The 1-1 Chambers. This one is down the line. It is fair, tucked inside the corner. And now going first to third is Bragg. She gets there. It's a long single off the bat of Alexis Ramirez. Good job by Luchar to keep her from getting any further. Up a 0. Zikolski's 1-2 is popped up high to center field. Luchar drifting back, but she has space. Makes the catch right on the edge of the warning track. So the Bruins get a couple hits in the inning, but do not score. They strand a couple runners. No errors in the inning.
For the high average. Really making yourself as complete as possible.
0-2, Sinicki swings and misses. Cut through a pitch down and in from Fisher. It's her first strikeout of the afternoon. Long battle, Patman against Fisher. The 8th pitch of the AB coming up. And here it is. Patman takes strike 3 called. A buckling off-speeder locks up Patman. Back-to-back strikeouts here. Up their season in Las Vegas, but finding her way back into the lineup as she takes ball 4. Just the second base runner of the day for the Ducks in their first walk of this series. A 2-out base on balls to Ayana Shaw.
And you go from
first the walk to Shaw, now behind Jones 2-0. Pitch home. Jones chops that one towards first. Grant has it and just going to tag the runner for the third and final out. Ducks get a 2-out walk. They strand a runner and no hits in the inning for Oregon. No errors by UCLA either. Done with 2 full. From 3-0 to 3-2. Here's Sokolski's payoff. It is outside ball 4. And after all that, it is a 6-pitch walk to the 9-hitter in the Bruins order, and they get the leadoff runner on here. The third. And the 2-1. A chopper to shortstop. Sinicki bobbles it, and it gets away, and everyone's going to be safe. A play that she makes, I'd say, probably about 99 times. Runner on second and a runner on first for UCLA. Spanapola up to bat. She bunts, grounds it to third. Flannery thought about second, decides to go to first to the second baseman. Jones covering in time for the out, but it's a successful sacrifice for the Bruins as now they advance both runners into scoring position.
One of them has to do it.
The 0-2. Pop fly to left field. It's pretty well hit in right field. Shaw is going to make the catch to throw home, and there won't be one at the plate. Tagging from third and scoring is Caitlin Terry, and the Bruins have their first lead.
Sokolski. And it may not have been pretty, but that's all you really need. Just score the run, get on the board first, and getting on the board first in softball is so important.
It's not a hit with runners in scoring position.
Really, that's surprising. I mean, when you have such a dangerous hitter and you have, like you said, the runner on third. Grant wasn't able to do it yesterday, but, you know, just her prowess.
So the Ducks just not messing around, not even wanting to play that game against Megan Grant, giving her Sokolski's first pitch, and gets away from Cox, and then Grant is just going to scamper up to second base. So now 2 runners in scoring position for UCLA. Riley Slimp is on deck for the Bruins. Sokolski's 3-0, and that one skips low and in, and it gets away from Cox. It's going to be a run for UCLA. Clements recognizing it and reading it, speeds home, and the Bruins take a 2-0 advantage. It was ball 4 to Bragg. She walks. And now runners on the corners with another run in for UCLA.
That's another pass ball for Sokolski. And that's a third pitch that's kind of like that. Trying to get that heater up kind of at the knee of the zone, but just skims the floor. And really just 3 pitches in that at bat that you want to forget. Just hurting yourself at some point, and they talk about that all the time.
And this one is driven out to left center field. Luchar is there, however, to make the catch and end the inning. So as aforementioned, the Bruins score a pair of runs without the benefit of a hit. The Ducks walk 3 Bruins batters, an error mixed in there as well. Behind 0-2, Fisher's pitch. Flannery pops this one up a mile high, shallow left field. The shortstop Bragg, fighting the sun, makes the catch one-handed for the first out.
And usually...
And the 0-2, Luchar, tapper, right back to the circle. Easy play to Fisher, throws onto the second baseman, Pola, who is covering. And they get the first out. Interesting defensive alignment there for UCLA. Everyone knows about Kai Luchar's speed. For the 9th, trying to post her 3rd consecutive 0. Luchar swats at the first pitch, grounds it to shortstop. Bragg's throw in time for the out. 1 pitch and 1 out. Luchar is retired. Ducks down in order, 1, 2, 3, no hits, no runs.
Really, for confidence.
The 3-2. Off the end of the bat, caught at third by Flannery. Had it played perfectly, was hugging that third base line and sees the ball fall right into her glove for Sofia Mujica. First pitch, she swings, skies it to right field. Shaw is over in the gap, trotting in a couple steps, makes the catch two-handed for the second out. Good job by Sokolski. 1-1, popped over to the shortstop, coming in. Kedri Luchar dives, and it glances off her glove, kicks out to her sister Kai. She'll throw it into Sinicki, but hustling out of the box to get a double. Caitlin.
Very pivotal for Sokolski.
Here's the 1-2 offering. Ground ball to Sinicki. Backs up on the backhand, throws to first in time. Crafty play by Oregon's Gold Glover. And Fisher's payoff pitch. McCoy swings that one on the ground to shortstop. Bragg has it, throws on to first. A good play made. Got down to one knee, a little bit of a slide, got up and threw out McCoy for the first out here in the bottom of
The injury came. Bit unfortunate for her.
The 1-1, this one floated. First baseman Grant says she has it. Couple of steps to the right of the bag, she makes the catch. Cox pops out, and now there's 2 away here in the 4th. Now you're behind 0-1.
Yeah, just definitely an oddity.
So Sinicki tops that one to third. Woolery has it, slings it across the diamond, and is another easy breezy 1-2-3 inning for Addison Fisher for UCLA. She has now on a lovely Saturday afternoon. First pitch to Savannah Pola. She rolls it over to second base. Kaylin Jones throws on to first. 1 pitch, 1 out for Elise Sokolski to begin the top half of the 5th.
And since that kind of rough all season long for these two teams whenever they play top 25.
2-1, smacked hard, and it eats up Sinicki at shortstop as it caroms out to the second baseman Jones. Should be a hard hit single for Jordan Woolery.
Grant.
From the right hip, the 2-2 fire. One over the head of McCoy and down the right field line. It's trouble. Shaw has got to dig it out. Coming around from second is Woolery, and she's going to be stopped there. It's a 2-bagger for Megan Grant. Just had to be a little bit patient. Finally got the one she liked in the lefty. Here's the 1-2. This one grounded to third. Flannery plays it on a hop, tries to go back to third, and bluffed the throw to first, doesn't throw over. Saw that Stevens, the pinch runner, was cheating off of third, try to go back in to tag her. Stevens is either going to be safe or out. As we'll get another look, it was just a one-hopper. Flannery makes a nice play, and Stevens kind of had her mind made up in the middle whether she wanted to commit to home or just go back to third or just stay in the middle. And now they overturn it again. The second successful challenge by Melissa Lombardi and a huge out for the Ducks. Trying to end the inning. The 1-2, Slimp hits it the other way. Luchar angling towards the line. Diving catch, full layout in foul ground. We'll hang a star on that one for Kai Luchar. One hit up to this point against Fisher. The 1-0, Patman swings, sends that one to the left center field gap. It's down for a hit as it gets by the left fielder Slimp. Patman is going to turn this one into 2 and stop right there. And it's a big round of applause for these Duck supporters in the Fisher's 0-2. Shaw grounds it to first. Grant's only play is going to tag the runner. And Ayana Shaw claps her hands, says she got her job done. Reagan Legg up to third base. Played way in again. 2-1, Jones ground ball. Grant overlooks to home and now flips to first for the out. Good play. Stared back the runner in Legg and then threw it on to first to Savannah Pola, who was covering. Good defense by the Bruins. Fisher looking at the band on the left wrist. The 3-2, Flannery. Ground ball to shortstop. Bragg has it, shuffles over towards second and throws her out. So a leadoff double for the Ducks does not produce a run. Good job by Addison Fisher to Sokolski's 1-0. A swing and a little roller back to the circle. Sokolski, easy throw onto McCoy at first for the first out.
And that's why pitchers do a little bit of fielding practice pre-game.
Looking against Lindsey Grine, it was the first 2 batters of the game, Jessica Clemens and Savannah Pola. Since then, no strikeouts. The 1-1, Mujica pokes it the other way. Ayana Shaw over to make the catch. Good play for out number 2. Here in the top of the 6th. In the second game of 3 this weekend. The 2-2 home. Hit the other way over the head of Flannery. Outstretched her glove, and that one is laced into left. Luchar gets it in quickly, but Caitlin Terry again has been on base all 3 at-bats. A walk.
3 of them got on base, got a hit. It was the middle part that couldn't do much.
2-1, chopped over the head of Sinicki and over the second base bag into center field. Going first to third is Terry. The throw to third, she is safe. And then taking second base on the advance.
Middle, runner and Terry advances, and like you say, great base running from the Bruins.
I think the throw to third was worth the shot by Luchar. They definitely had a chance to get Terry pretty close, just and doing a good job putting the ball in play, making the Ducks work. A full count pitch from Spencer is outside, ball 4. She thought she had it, but Vince Price says, no, ball 4. Savannah Pola walks, and the bases open it up in this series with a win today. Spencer's 0-1. This one driven on the line out to left center. It is going to one hop up against the wall. One run is scored. Two runs have scored. The third one coming around. The throw is not in time at the plate. Savannah Pola scores all the way from first, and as it stands right now, it is a bases-clearing double for Jordan Woolery. And
it's found Jordan Woolery's bat the right way and scorches that one to the center left wall. No one able to make a play.
No chance for either Kai or Kedri Lushar. Good relay by the Ducks. Zanicki gave a good throw home, and I think Cox just a little bit late on the tag. Pola got her hand in there.
4 pitchers, you have to go to the back of your rotation, and sometimes just not going to work out.
Here's Maddie Grant. Try to intentionally walk her, and then the throw got away.
Trying to throw a strike. It was trying to get to the play. I mean, like you said, it is interesting how they haven't really adopted the rule coming. You see it all the time. It definitely would also save some time in the game.
So after the first pitch, she drives one deep left field. This one is way out of here. Over the protective netting in deep left center. Kanaya Bragg goes boom. And it's 8-0 UCLA.
And the Bruins pouring out of the dugout, trying to make Jane.
Bad turning to worse for the Ducks. Take another look. Kanaya Bragg barreled this one up.
That's just a moonshot. I mean, straight from the bat. Bragg knew it. And was just looping and gone.
So 6 runs in for UCLA. All of this, again, coming with 2 outs. Riley Slimp up to bat. The 9th hit.
On the Saturday afternoon, Aiden.
This one grounded to Spencer. She's able to cut it off, throw on to first to McCoy to end the inning. But the damage, it has been done in a big way. The Bruins bashing the bats in the 6th inning.
Really many. Definitely a difference.
Kai Lushard swings to the first pitch, slaps it to left field for a base hit. A wide turnaround first, but she's going to pump on the brakes. Good start for Oregon. They need at least 1 run to keep this thing going. If they're unable to score, it would be a run. Osteen is in for Riley Slimp. Fisher's 0-1. That one bounces in. Lushard, good recognition, took off to second base and gets there without.
Really stifling this Oregon offense.
1-2. Lushard pokes it over to shortstop. Bragg, throw on to first. She's been busy and has been up to the task each and every time. Good play. But Kai Lushard advances to third now with 1 out here in the inning.
And McCoy wants to.
Just a little bit out of my reach, however. 0-1, McCoy, grounder. Guess who? Bragg checks the runner, throws back to first in time. Bragg is something else. Just an anchor defensively, and then did it with the bat last inning. Back-to-back foul balls. Here's the pitch. Fisher strikes out. Cox swinging, and the ball game is over. They throw down to first, and that will do. What a homecoming for Addison Fisher. Her first game pitching back in the state of Oregon. A 6-inning complete game shutout, and the Bruins take game 2 and even up this series at 1 game apiece. 8-0 the final score over Oregon.
And Addison Fisher just, what a great job. That's her 10th ranked win of the season for the Bruins, and definitely piloted by her. You throw a shutout against one of the best scoring offenses in the entire nation. Didn't strike out a lot, only 3 strikeouts, but you don't need the strikeouts when you have such a great infield behind you. It was just such a team win for the Bruins, and what a bounce back after last night's disappointment.